fastest growing podcast up in the world right now, you know. Say word. Only fans, real estate, talking in fashion, let them know what's happening. Say word. On and off the court, in the field with the sports, let them know what's up. Say word. The conversation is active, from movies to action, it's the main attraction. Say word.
Hey yo, y'all know what it is, another episode of the world's fastest growing podcast. I'm in Atlanta, y'all know who I am. I got a dope show today. Yo. I got one of the like original AT aliens in the building.
Legends.
You know what I'm saying? Actor, producer. Only dude I know that could rock every hairstyle.
Whoa.
And still make it happen. Fly. And let me say this. I gotta get another pressure joint. The pressure joint was my joint, man. That was my joint. You know what I'm saying? I got Young Joc in the building. Love it, hip hop. Yo, let's give a hand for my guy, man. Introducing my new co-host, Miss
Professor Honey is in the building.
And she's definitely looking like Honey in real life.
How does Honey look in real
Joc,
life?
I don't know, Joc. What's up?
Like this.
You know, Honey is usually in a bottle shaped like a bear or some shit. You know? Honey is not really in a sexy. But no, I was just talking shit, man. What's up, Honey? How you doing, man?
What's up?
I'm good, right? What's up, good Brody?
What's up, my guy? How you feeling today, man?
Like the energy is where it's supposed to be. Like I woke up on the right side of the bed, so we gonna let everything and all the BS go to the left side.
That's a fact. That's a fact. I wanna take it from the beginning. I was reading something the other day, and your mom's got your name Joc from the show Dallas.
Yeah.
Let's go into that.
Yeah, it's just crazy. You know, she was just like JR. You know, he was a billionaire. He was respected more so than feared. You know what I'm saying? That's just, you know, it's just what it is. That was one of her favorite shows, and she was like, when I have a son, he's gonna be the type of stand-up guy that will be respected and be well off. And in a lot of ways, I feel like her speaking that over my existence definitely came to fruition, and I'll forever be indebted to her for that. You know what I mean?
That's a fact.
Yeah.
Who got you into hip hop, man?
Shit, man, I was smoking crack one time.
Let's talk about it. We here.
They definitely want to hear this.
No, you know what I'm saying? No, definitely, y'all know I'm bullshitting. Because I said headlines now, shade room.
Facts.
Then I already got on the black Air Force Ones and a white tee today. They're like, you know what? The nigga was looking a little crackish. You know what's crazy, man? It was just the neighborhood. Okay. The neighborhood, honestly, because, you know, once you become subjected to something, you recognize it. Once you start to recognize that something's different or something's new or something's standing out to you, you then begin to acknowledge it. And so once you acknowledge it, especially if you accept it, because you can acknowledge something and not accept it. But once you acknowledge it and accept it, you begin to indulge. And that's just what happened to me. And then my auntie Nedra, shouts out to Nene, she would always have us like doing these fake ass talent shows on my grandma's front porch. And everybody just always chose to do the same thing, because once you learn it, you start seeing you got better and better and more comfortable. And I never forget my cousin Misty. She used to always say, before you turn off the lights. We always like, man, we know she gonna do that. So then she would always do it, and she'd get the same reaction every time. So I was like, well, maybe it's not a bad thing. So she took Run DMC rap and gave it to me. J-A-R are the letters of my name. Cutting and scratching are the aspects of my game. Yeah. So I've been singing that since I was 6. You dig what I'm saying? So anyway, that is. Yeah.
Go ahead. You got something to say?
Yeah, so what I'm thinking about is what music is like now, or what neighborhoods are like now compared to then. Like, what is that neighborhood like now that you grew up in and was giving them those vibes, like those?
You know, the difference in the neighborhoods then was, you know, cars rolled by with the booming system. No, you know, we don't have that as much no more. Now, you could go to some smaller rural country towns and niggas still got the Caprice, the box Chevy beating, you know, whamming. So when they coming through, you hearing that shit, you knowing that shit. You know what I'm saying? Now, niggas is in the AC windows up, zooming by.
Yeah, it's different. It's a different time.
You know, kids not outside like they used to be. You know, for Christmas, niggas got bikes.
Facts.
Christmas now, niggas get Macs and PS5s. MacBook Pro, the big fucking niggas get the I bought my daughter an iPad. Her mom was like, "That ain't the right one. We wanted the big one." I'm like, it's an iPad, nigga. What you saying? But anyway, it's different. It's different. The kids, they're not outside. We're not outside like that.
That's definitely a fact.
You know, you got to go to the hood to see a gathering at the park type shit. Where it's, hey, we out here on Sunday, man. Pull up, got the cooler. You know what I'm saying? The picture man walking around. You know what I'm saying? The man walking around selling the flowers and shit. You know, it's rare that you see that unless you're in a rural hood.
What side of Atlanta you from again?
Boy, you know what's going on. West side and the south side.
My bad. You know.
See, here it is. You know, it's so funny because I ain't really ever had no issues with me saying College Park.
Okay.
Because I was from the west side too. Because I didn't say I was just born and raised in College Park.
All right.
I said niggas in my face damn near every day asking me questions like, Joc, where you stay?
Oh, okay.
I didn't say Joc, where you from?
Okay.
Joc, where you stay?
Okay.
Because I spent an even amount of time on the west side and the south side because I was a troubled child. I was a mischievous child. So when I got kicked out, school on the west side, shit, I had to go stay with my dad on the south side.
Yeah.
And by the time I get kicked out of school on the south side, I had to go stay with my mama back on the west side. So that's how I went to 9 schools, 3 elementary, 3 middles, and 3 high.
Wow.
Yeah.
You're a rebel.
Slick.
So what are some
Who
of
found his cause?
That's true, which a lot of people follow and we all appreciate.
Find your cause, brother. Find your cause. I'm looking at your beard. I feel like you found your cause. You found your cause. Come on, man.
So we'll call it pioneering as opposed to rebellious, right?
Okay, all right. I like that.
So what are some of your what is the most controversial lyric that has been a part of your musical venture? Something that really stands out as raising a lot of eyebrows.
Honestly, controversial only because it created like a little backlash for me. Is the entire record couple grand. You know what I'm saying? You know, I made a comment about Jeezy and his record. And you know, I basically said, I'm not Jeezy. I ain't swapping shit out.
Stand on it.
And you know, somebody say ooh to that, that's because they look at it as a diss. You know, I mean, I can't, you know, Burger King and McDonald's can't diss each other because one of them say you can have it your way.
Yeah.
One of them like, nah, this how you gonna get it. I'm like, hey man, we ain't them. You can have it your way. It's not a diss to them. It's just we have different policies and practices over here. My protocol different because hey, if I'm sending something out, you know, I heard when Jeezy said them Boys in the Hood record, you know, it's them boys when he said if it's taking too long to lock up, bring it back. You was short anyway, so bring a stack. Shit was fucked up. I ain't even know. I ain't had to open up a whole thing since '94. Damn. We ain't tripping. Swap it out. If it's still in the rap, swap it out. You know, when you say that, I ain't gonna lie, when I first heard that lyric, let me tell you from the street side of it, this what made that whole 4 to 6 bars so amazing.
Yep.
If you ever was in the streets playing, it was like, woo, this nigga got to be touching a lot of dope where he can't make sure his work. Almost it's like, hey, I know it's coming from a reputable plug. My shit good. And I got so much of it, nigga, long as it's still in that seal, nigga, we'll swap it out. That's what made it. So if you understand the lingo of it, it wasn't just it rhyme. We'll swap it out. A lot of niggas that don't know that world of for real drug culture, that shit went over their head. It just was like, niggas say he'll swap it out. But not understanding, I got so much dope, nigga. I swap that shit out as nothing. That was the flex in Jeezy bar for that, if you don't know. You can ask any real nigga who in the feds or done did time and done played in the street, they'll be like, yo, nigga said he ain't nothing, we'll swap it out. Cause think about it, he already said you was short anyway. Listen to the finessing, nigga, you shot anyway, bring a stack. And I'll swap it, I ain't even tripping, nigga. That's some boss, that's what made that line so hard. So for me, with the way I played in the streets, nigga, I ain't had no plug like that. Hear what I'm saying? Listen to me humbling myself, and I ain't have no plug like that. I ain't never had that type of work like a Jeezy. I ain't have no BMF. I went with Kinky B and Big Meech, them niggas. I didn't have that. So my shit, I'm gonna know it's tried and true, nigga. You can't tell me this ain't it. I'm not Jeezy. I ain't swapping shit out. You can't play with me. And I think that was that edge that the niggas was like, whew, who this young nigga is? Cause really, I'm on where he on. Cause half of the niggas that was listening ain't got no plug like a Jeezy had. Niggas ain't had no Big Meech in their corner. Yeah. Not for real. Let's be for real. So that's why when I said the line, niggas was like, it was a 2 for 1. It was like, ooh, that young nigga talking that shit. But it was also like, damn, did that nigga just diss Jeezy? The hardest nigga that's popping right now, he really having these niggas pulling up in 1,000 foreigns. So niggas was like perplexed by it. I ain't see nothing about it because I'm always standing on mine.
That's right.
It was never a diss. I was a Jeezy fan. You see what I'm saying? But me being a fan, nigga, I'm not gonna adopt all your practices, my nigga.
That's a fact.
You know, the apprentice, you know, don't always take on the whole protocol of the mentor.
I love how he stands.
You understand what I'm saying? He don't.
Yeah, that's a fact.
That's what evolution look like.
We listening.
You know?
We listening.
That's all.
Yo, I was in the store the other day, right? And I was in Houston, Texas. And I was telling this dude about my podcast, and I was showing him everybody I interviewed.
Yeah.
He's like, "Y'all don't know who that is. I don't know who that is." And then I was like, "I'm about to interview Young Joc." And I got the call.
Yeah.
He was like, "For real, Young Joc?" Indian dude from a whole nother country.
Yeah.
Started doing the dance, everything. It was the craziest, dopest thing ever.
Right.
I say that because how does it make you feel that all over the world that people recognize Joc?
You know, it's different now than the initial thought of that.
He was doing the dance and everything.
Yeah, I
He was
mean,
like 60.
I mean, how it make me feel like
That's dope.
planned, well executed. That's how it make me feel. It's just like you knowing on Mother's Day, you trying to make sure you have this for moms. You want to have these kind of roses, this many of these roses. You want to make sure you get her some real perfume and not eau de toilette. You know. And as a younger person, you just gotta be a young man. As a younger person, you like, I'm gonna do everything I can to present Mom Dukes with some on Mother's Day. And when Mother's Day get there, everything play out the way you're supposed to, and she cry, and everybody sitting around looking at you like, you did that. It's a feeling. Sometimes we get so caught up in how big certain things look that we don't just look at the nature of what we're doing. And sometimes that's a fulfillment. It's a A to the Z, and then it start over. Because after Z, what's the next alphabet? A. You got it. So you see what I'm saying? It's like a cycle. So sometimes when you complete that, the completion of a cycle is all it is about life. That's it, you know, from the moment that I was like, shit, honey, what's happening?
Don't be flirting with me.
I ain't flirting. I'm going to give you this in true context, in real life. You know what I'm saying? I want her to follow me. Honey, what's up? How you? Nice. You right. Yeah. Ooh, you single? No. Sometimes. Yeah. Not really. But when you find that moment you feel like being single, holler at me, right? Boom. Hello, what up? Hey, this honey. Oh, shit, what's up? I ain't think you was rocking my campaign. Nah, it's just, you know, I ain't wasn't on nothing woo-woo, but you seem like a nice guy. Oh, that's what's up. You been all right? Yeah, I been cool. I was just calling you because I saw some post. You okay? Look at you checking up on me. I mean, yeah, you seem like a nice guy. I am. Well, you know what? Since that, what you doing today?
That's a fact.
I'm cooling. Boom, fast forward. I can't believe we here. Yeah. Damn, I ain't expect that, girl. Sheesh, nigga, I ain't expect that either. Phone call. Hello. Yo, where you at? Well, what's wrong? Why you sound like that? Nigga, we gotta talk. What we gotta talk about? What we finna do in 9 months? What?
Man, I've been there.
Huh?
Word.
Oh my goodness.
That evolution, that process. I'm just saying, and not to use you, but I'm just saying that's how the cycle of life go, man. And until people understand, no matter small or big, right now, if you set out to make $100,000 this year, right? You do it, you feel completed, right? But if you could do 100,000, you could do 1 million.
Word.
You just got to do 10 times the work or make 10 times the income. It's all mental, and so for me, you know, beginning to end, I just believe in that real big. I don't even know if I made my point or not, but
I think so.
I was trying, my nigga. Nigga was like,
So has money driven you? Has money driven you to accomplish all the things that you've accomplished, or is it that feeling that you're talking about? And I think that's important because people are chasing money, thinking that that's the way. Is that the way?
Nah, let me tell you what's the interesting thing. Chasing money will have you, you know the saying, you know, running like a chicken with his head cut off.
Yep.
Anything running with his head cut off, it ain't got to be a chicken. If it can run with his head cut off, it's only a matter of time before it gives out. And it's not going to have any true direction. And what's happening at the moment is just the functions of the body is playing out to the last moment before the expiration takes place, the transition. So chasing money, you'll just be out this mug because the money can be right here. And when you get up on the money, it's in a million different directions. And you chasing the money, but you saw the big bag at first, but because you just chasing money, you end up following the smallest profit because you don't realize that you're chasing the wrong thing. Because money is everywhere. It's everywhere. This is like, I'm like, what you got going, bro? Life.
Yeah.
Shit, so broad. So the concept of chasing money is way too broad. You gotta find how to truly fulfill yourself. And the money ain't gonna do it alone. I'm here to tell you, dog. Like, if the money would do it alone, it'll be a lot of cats that would be still be alive, not in jail or out here in the streets because they couldn't give up the concept of chasing the money. You have to truly be fulfilled, man. I said on the podcast a while ago, you know, I woke up one morning and I realized none of my other homies or family members was a millionaire, and I was a multi-millionaire, and it did not make me feel good about it because I was like, well, am I really doing what I'm supposed to do? Am I supposed to be the only millionaire, or is it supposed to be like 10, 15 of us?
Facts.
Do you feel like that's your responsibility though? Not to cut you up, but do you feel like, damn, I'm the one that gotta make the play to get them in that situation because I got this?
Here's the thing. I'm not gonna be I don't want to be an empath. I don't want to take on your troubles just because I know you're troubled. I don't want to take on your worries because I know you're worrying. But I do want to be an inspiration for the aspiring. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you want to get it, I want to be able to help inspire you. And sometimes when I know someone is truly inspired, I know it only takes minimal effort and impact to really help them figure out what their true trajectory is. Because a lot of people just aren't really motivated by something they love. They're fueled by the thought of chasing the dollar. Yeah. And again, that shit will lead you down too many paths because, you know, chasing money, that's how you look up. You be like, damn, girl, you looking good. Okay, what you going to college? Okay, you moving to Atlanta? Girl, they said you was the one. And then they got them 9 months. You got them in Magic City. Let me get them hot lemon pepper sprinkle. Yeah. Fried. Yo, give me extra fried. All right, I'm right. Boom, boom, boom. You turn around. You like, yeah. What you doing there? Hey, what you doing here? No. What you doing in here? Why you? I had to go get it. I was chasing the money. You know what I'm saying? You still in school? I mean, I'm sitting out for a semester too. Yeah.
That's why you got to chase the purpose.
The purpose. And at the same time, I'm still not going to knock her if this is where she's found herself, because I know a lot of women who had to pay their way through school by way of, you know, stripping, adult entertainment. So I'm never going to be the cat to knock nobody. I ain't finna knock you. You know what I'm saying? I ain't going to even knock you if you prostitute. Because here's the thing. You know, when we talk about morals and values, it's a woman laying on her back with a nigga who ain't hers, and she ain't getting nothing out of the deal but hard dick and bubble gum and a few shots of Casamigo and some Zaza.
Speaking of,
But then you got her.
how about we take a shot?
She getting all that same stuff, but at least she getting paid for her time and her services rendered. Now somebody said, "Are you glorifying prostitution?"
I agree with you though.
Are you standing?
I agree with you though.
In solidarity with prostitution? No, I'm just looking at what life really is. Everything we do, a lot of shit we do, other people get paid for when we do it for free. Mm-hmm. You understand what I'm saying? So when I sit back, I give you a perfect example. I used to be the nigga be like, yeah, you know, I ain't mine. I gave her a little $1,200 for the boot. We hung out for the weekend. I flew out, smashed. I said, you paid for it? Nah. But then here I am flexing with my homies or my other rap partners or my niggas in the street or just having a good time in the strip club. Like, what kind of damage you did in that motherfucker? But I just got down through 22. I wasn't gonna even throw over 5. Right? Now you done blew $22,000 because you bought bottles, you got ones, you got food, you paid for 5 cars to park outside. 3 of the cars are driving services so niggas could leave their car somewhere else, right? You talking about $22,000 and I still walk out of there with a hard dick and nothing on it. But you paid your little $1,200 and you got everything you wanted out the deal. So then when I step back and I be like, well, morally, I'm still a better person because I didn't pay for sex. Well, financially, nigga, you was the dummy because you gave more money away and you still didn't get the nut.
Yeah. That's a fact.
So I just try. People, you know, that I don't be meaning to be back and forth or seem like I'm unbalanced, but that's a lot of the learning process. You know, I can't understand the up if I don't understand the down, and vice versa, because that's all life is balance. Ain't no me without no you.
What's the craziest thing you ever done?
Nigga.
Hold on.
Nigga, are you serious?
No, I'm talking about hold on. I'm talking about when it comes down to bread. Wasting bread. Like just like something crazy. Like, man, I should never. Cause I ain't gonna lie. I done some crazy things with a couple $100 before. Like I should never even went there. I was pissed the next day. I was trying to call the credit card company back, everything.
Get the charge back.
What?
For money?
I was pissed. Like something you just like, you know what? I should have never done that.
Did you at least remember it?
Yeah, I remember
okay.
it.
Vaguely?
Yeah, man, like pissed. What's the craziest you ever done when you, like with your bread, like, damn, I should have never done that or bought that or even went there?
I'm sorry, brother. I'm so
sorry. On all of it?
I'm so sorry because it's just hard for me to see people struggle and work so hard for this piece of paper, these little dividends, to just give it away frivolously. Mm-hmm. Because I know it makes me more of it. Money's like bacteria. It will continue to make more if you allow it to. You know what I'm saying? You sit it in a petri dish and allow more of it to accumulate. It's the same thing concept. So for me, it would have to be the last analogy. Would have to be throwing money away in a strip club.
Okay.
Because I'm not no cat who we could take a first class flight. It's 6 of us. We can get first class flights to a city and pay $6,000 round trip or one way. We could do that and still be like, get there how we want to get there, right? Mm-hmm. But instead of me spending the $6,000, I want to pay $60,000 or $40,000 to take a private jet, just so I can say I flew private.
Well, give them some advice because right now they don't know what to do with their money.
Well, even when you say the them, it's because some of the cats who are gonna fly private, 9 times out of 10, they do have their business together enough to where they're making enough income where if they're flying private, that's gonna be a part of the write-off situation. So I can't knock them for
what
that.
about the ones that want to get to the private jets?
For the
they
ones
want to get to that level.
Guess what? You know, here's the thing. Me looking at it through my filter and through my lens, I would say it's a waste of your money.
Y'all heard it?
But that's me. Because the fulfillment you get for being on that PJ, on your dolo shit, with a badass stewardess, a flight attendant looking like 2 honeys on that motherfucker. No, for real.
Exit row seat.
Cause let me tell you
for real, son.
Let me tell you some funny shit happened one time.
Yo,
God.
I'm gonna tell
Shorty
you
right with me, like, you all right, baby?
Story time.
one of the most ballingest experiences I had, and it's back to my homie. Me and this nigga, every time we see each other now, after I done told a few stories, we be looking at each other like, man, come on. He be like, me and T-Pain.
Okay.
I really feel like I should have more story times with T-Pain because in our short run of just rocking so much, I remember T-Pain like, yo, Joc, I'm doing my hometown. And the way I'm doing it is like my living room. Got to set up on the sofa. Somebody's going to ring the doorbells, kind of like Martin, open the door. My guests come in, perform for my hometown. I was like, hell yeah. We taking a PJ. I was like, hell yeah. So the feeling of me pulling up to this big ass jet, jumping out of some shit with the doors going up, I'm hopping out with my Louis luggage and shit, like, in my mind, I'm like, nigga, this is real life, but I feel like I'm in a video. Mm-hmm. That's amazing. Step up on that motherfucker, and it's one of the most baddest flight attendants you ever seen. The plane dope, the seat's moving and shit. Hit a button, the seat swivel you around. The seat got the jet got a sound system on it. Fire. I'm on there with a bunch of other artists and niggas. We is taking off in the air, smoking real rapper weed, pouring shots. Everybody playing their own music. They demo shit we ain't heard. Niggas on here shooting dice. I'm like, nigga, shit player. See, to experience that moment, and I'm watching T-Pain, like, he know he the man right now. And I'm watching other cats on there trying their hardest to get at this stewardess, flight attendant, whatever you want to call her. And she ain't getting none of them niggas no play.
I was wondering that part.
I guess what I'm doing, I'm just basking in the moment of like, damn, this is beautiful, but I got to catch up. This nigga Pain got us on a PJ smoking za. Coming to his shit for free.
Shout out to
That's the type of love this nigga's getting. So I'm like, I'm not envious, I'm not jealous, but I'm proud. I'm happy to be a part of the moment. But my mind, I ain't think fuck how fine she is. I'm looking at how fine this experience is. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm saying. I can't tell you not to try to get to that place, because it's a different fulfillment for certain people. You know, that shit, some of them cats that was on that flight probably never been on a PJ, even though everybody on there got hit records. But everybody that got hit records ain't never really been on a PJ. And that's why when you finally see them on a PJ, it's all, you got to see it on social media. I get on the PJ right now, you won't even know. If you go on my social media, you ain't going to see my cars. You don't see my home like that for real. You don't see my jewelry. Right now, I'm not even wearing a watch in the age where niggas is definitely want you to see they watch. I ain't wore a watch in a year, bro. Nobody said nothing about it, but that's just my little flex for me. I'm like, yeah. I'm serious. Like, nigga be like, what's the flex about it? My money not tied up on some shit on my wrist.
I gotta ask you that. You saying that? Where did that come from? That growth? Is it from experiences? Is it
what growth?
Just like the maturity part.
Maturity part?
No watch. None of that no more.
Cause I started realizing like it ain't no different than a woman. You know, when you catch a woman, it's like Tim's. She just recently came out and was talking like most people didn't know Tim's was this voluptuous, like curvy woman with this beautiful voice. I mean, she has a pretty face, but she would cover up baggy clothes because every time she went in the studio, niggas is on her like, damn, like, and she didn't want that type of attention, right? So I noticed whenever niggas walk up on me, and I ain't no vain nigga, but I'm automatically, I'm assessing everything. I'm looking at your earrings, boom. I'm looking at your hair. I'm looking at your teeth, nigga. I'm looking at your shoes. I'm looking at your fingernails. I'm looking at your watch. I'm looking at your necklace. Not like I'm sizing you up, but I'm just assessing who's in front of me. Because there's a lot of shit you ain't got to say. I'm going to know off rip when I see you. You know, I can see some of the jury. I'm like, it's cool. But I'm not gauging you by none of this shit.
Okay.
But it is information that I'm going to process on my own. You know what I'm saying? Whether it's right now or later. And I started noticing when I see certain niggas, when I see certain jury, I start instantly looking at the security. I'm Like if you wearing this type of jewelry, let me see what if this your quality
that
of
makes
jewelry.
sense. Yeah, you're right.
When I look at how you embellished, when I look at the quality of one's embellishments, I got to look at the quality of the things or people in place to secure that
That's
shit.
true though.
Smart.
And it's just like I said, no different than the woman. The reason I brought Tim's up, she hid all of her embellishments, or you can't assess how thick she is, or God damn, I ain't know that gap was on that ass poking out like that. Look at them nipples busting out of there while you here singing this Afrobeat music. Tim's, come here. You know what I'm saying? She covering it up. So again, to not tempt you, I just won't wear that shit.
That's a fact.
I mean, I'm looking at my phone anyway. It's too much money to pay for a watch. That shit don't do nothing but tell time. That bitch might have navigation. You got to have a special watch that got a little compass on that bitch. Outside of that, niggas diamonds, niggas. It's just tick, 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 tick. One of the oldest inventions ever. Shit on my wrist, and I'm paying high dollars. Fuck that shit. I got a phone that do all that shit. I only got to look at my wrist. Hey Siri, what time it is? Time for you to get to the money. Appreciate it. You know what I'm saying? Fuck all that.
Well, since we're talking about females,
No, we
why
not.
don't you tell us a little bit about the females in your life?
Monkey ass nigga.
I mean, of course we want to know.
What
I
you
ain't
mean?
asked that question.
It's okay,
It's
because you know
just,
what?
I mean, everyone is very curious about this
What we curious
with you.
What we curious about?
Just how's
everyone, you say
everything?
everyone. What you-
Just how's everything going? And is there any updates you want to give us? Any advice you want to give those who
Honey, when your birthday?
January?
You Capricorn?
Yeah, I am. Yeah. Yeah. I'm gonna drink with you.
Let me tell you something, honey.
I'm scared.
You know, there's only a few women in my life. You know, my daughters, my grandmother,
Beautiful.
my bonus mom, my mother, my biological mother is now deceased. She's gone on. My daughters, some family members, my daughters,
Shout out to the family members. Shout out to the daughters.
and my wife. Now, if you got any questions or concerns about them, feel free to write me.
Well, there we have it, y'all.
Because I mean, because the question is, I'm saying, I'm fucking
we
with
have
you.
it, y'all.
But the question is, what do you want to know? Because you just said what's going on. You weren't specific.
I mean, I think everyone is just being nosy.
Who is everyone?
and I don't
Can you
wanna
name
be-
everyone?
I
Because
think
if it was a class action lawsuit, everyone would be named on the affidavit. So who is everyone? Because everybody got to get an ounce out of this, right? So is this something you want to know, honey? Just tell me. What's up, honey? No, I'm not single. Would I?
it's the
I'm going now.
Casamigos.
Yeah. Where we going with it? You driving the boat right now. Talk to me.
Just, let me know.
Mm-hmm.
You know, what's going on at home? Everything's cool.
Yeah, man. You know what? Let me explain something to you. It's it's no different. I'm gonna keep it 100. Like, I chose to allow my life to be seen through the lenses of through reality TV. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna quit playing with you. We're gonna get right to it.
Okay.
Because your time is just as valuable as mine. I don't want to waste it. This is something that I do for profit. This is also something I do for enlightenment as well. I just feel like, in this day and age, we're privy to too much information.
Those
what
are
I'm saying?
facts.
We're privy to too much information. I give you a perfect example. If me and you stand outside right now with your outfit, the way that you built, that ain't got nothing to do with me, dog. The way you look, that ain't got shit to do with me. But because you look like the type of nigga might knock down, right? If I'm standing outside with you, we at the car, we just finished the podcast, and you like, thank you so much, and there's a car driving by, and they see me.
Shade room.
They're like, damn, that nigga got one with him. That boy got down. That boy tripping out here in public with it. Now I dap you. This nigga coming out the car, he taking care of the last little minute business before he come out like, bro, let us get a picture together. I went to the restroom, y'all took a picture inside. But they don't see that. They see me and you talking. And you like, I appreciate you, man. I ain't expect you to be. And then now they send up film, they catch me and you hugging. And you step away, and it's just a moment. That's just a moment like, damn, she a real nigga. She ain't just no vain, pretty chick. She like want some real shit. You know what? Now I just found a new level of respect for you. And at that moment we locked eyes. But when you see it, you like, oh yes, sir. Shade room. And just that fast, I'm thrown out there. And because I'm thrown out there, and because people will say, well, you have the responsibility of protecting your home, your name, and your wife at the same time, you should never put yourself in that predicament. What predicament did I put myself in? I'm leaving a podcast, a successful podcast. We just had a great episode. We know that shit gonna be fire. And as we walking out, we just meeting for the first time, and we just saying, hey man, here your flowers, here your bouquet, here your bouquet. But somebody saw it. How the fuck I'm in the wrong place? Did my wife know where I was? Yeah.
So is that how it typically happens?
That's how it happens. A lot of times.
She's cool then.
Sometimes and sometimes not. Yeah, but
that's explainable.
Yeah, but sometimes it's not explainable because of my past. So it's almost like it ain't no different than you having that homie who you know will rob a nigga. You got that homie who you know
I got homies
got
like
bodies.
that.
A lot of us don't, right?
Yo, I got homies like that.
Now watch, you got a homie who you know got a body or bodies, or you know he with all the smoke, right?
Word.
He get into it with a nigga, you like, bro, like man, this nigga finna be tripping, and y'all talking about it, but he like, oh, it's cool. You like, you sure? Like, yeah, man, fuck that nigga, cause boy, if I was on that, you like, yeah, just chill out. Then a week later, the nigga he was beefing with die. You be like, what? And your homie in the car, you like, well, what happened? Left the nigga like that. Cause of your track record, nigga. I'm gonna be looking at you like,
yeah, you got bad track
nigga.
record.
So when you know when you have a track record, or people have a perception of you, now what? It's kind of hard. It's kind of like, I want to trust you. I love you enough to trust you, but I don't want to feel like a fool in the end when it come out of motherfucker like, but you knew who you was dealing with. Because women always say that. They always say, well, she knew who she married. Yeah, a real nigga. What you talking about? What you saying? Don't make it seem like I done got caught. That made me look like a goofy bitch. You saying she knew she married a goofy? Because I wasn't doing shit. I just hugged Honey after the goddamn podcast. I couldn't help Honey had titties like that, and she put them on my chest when we hugged. And that's what you see in the video. I'm serious. And that's no disrespect to you, Honey.
I get it.
We talking like how it's going to really be heard in the conversation of our culture. Niggas are not going to be talking professionally. Well, allegedly. No, nigga be like, bro, you know, bro, smash. I ain't know. This is my first time. I don't even know if Honey your damn real name. Your eyebrows nice, but I don't even know if they're yours. I don't know you. You know what I'm saying? But if we seen together, it's no way you gonna. You know how hard it is for me to deny that. And I always tell people, I done been out with my sisters. I got an older sister who 50 something. They gonna put her. She bow-legged, tall, fine. That's my sister. I can say she fine. We got the same pedigree. I ain't looking at my sister no kind of way, but I know what a woman's supposed to look like, and she look like what a woman's supposed to look like. And I done been around with my sister, and nigga done, we at the bar like, boy, that boy like, I know that thing throwing that thing back on you. I'm like, who you talking about? He talking about one over there with the red lip,
sister,
with
nigga.
the Delta jacket. Nigga, that's my, nigga. But that's my, but off rip, me being who I am, my track record, the concept of my status, I already get the pass. I don't even got to smash. I already get the credit for smashing you. If we go out to breakfast right now, niggas see me later and be like, yeah, nigga, I know that thing. Where you get her at? Where she came? You brought her back from DR? Stupid ass nigga, I don't even know her. I just met her. We going over the podcast, nigga, you know?
Nah, that's a fact.
I'm serious. That just, but that come with the territory.
Okay,
Keep it on it.
Basically, what we need to know is that everything is cool at home for those of us who are being nosy. Not me.
I don't think you need to know it. I think you want to know it.
I'm not the nosy one. It's
You
not
don't
me.
need to know it.
But everyone else, just so y'all know, he's good. Everything is good, and y'all need to go on to the next piece of BS.
That what she said.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Hey, yo, Joc, I'm gonna keep it 1,000 with
Come
you,
on.
man. The state of hip hop. I ain't gonna keep you
With
here
the
that much
smoke,
longer.
honey with the smoke. But let's talk about the state of hip hop. Honey, like, cheers, nigga. Little nigga, I got you.
The state of hip hop.
Yeah.
What you feel about the state of hip hop right now, man? Just in the whole.
You know, it's I have a lot of mixed feelings about it. It's still profitable. Don't let anybody lie to you. It's just a different way, you know. You don't just climb the tree and hand pick acorns out of the fruit, you know. It's a situation now, they got some shit to shake the tree for you. You know what I'm saying? And I only say that to say, you know, evolution is real. The stage is different.
Okay.
It's not a few big stages. It's a lot of little stages amongst a lot of big stages now. And what I mean is, you know, once upon a time, if you think about the time it took to record a record. You know, if you go back when you niggas was on 2-inch reels, if you was to, I guarantee you could take your favorite artists right now today who have hits out of this world. I'm talking about the climate right now, hits. You take them and put them in the time when it was 2-inch reels, you wouldn't probably even heard from these niggas because it wasn't as easy then. It wasn't as accessible. It was very, 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 very expensive. You see what I'm saying? When niggas had 8-ats and DAT machines, and you come to a club and they're like, what you got, cassette or DAT or 8-at? You know, of course they prefer the DAT because it was a smaller version and you was gonna get a quote unquote hi-fi, a quality of sound from it. You know what I'm saying? So it's just different. So and all I'm saying is evolution is key. I can get on my phone right now, bro. I can get on my phone right now and do whatever I want to do to get whatever thought, feeling, expression, my sentiment, my level of compassion out.
How you feel about that?
I feel that this is what it is. Life is about evolution, and that's a natural thing. That's a natural way of progression. It's just what it is. You know, hip hop niggas is doing what they want to do. It's like, you know, you used to go to a city, and you go to a city, and you be like, whoa, it'd be like a culture shock because you go to a city and niggas is dressed different. Niggas look different. These niggas here wear this shit low and a shag in the back with a beard. You're like, damn, what the fuck? You go here, these niggas got gold teeth. You go over there, these niggas got gold teeth with diamonds. You go over here, these niggas like to wear solid gold chains. You go to Florida, these niggas, they not doing it. They doing it like this. You go to Florida, they got the solid gold. But then you go on up to New York and them niggas is on this. So it was so different because you didn't see it. You weren't able to just tap in at the disposal of your fingertips. Just boom, there it is. Okay, I see. No. So now everybody be looking the same. I can look in this room and I can't tell you where nobody from.
Yeah, that's
this
true.
nigga here look like Jersey, yo.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, that's a fact.
But that nigga could be from LaGrange, Georgia, B. Because he's watched. He has the access and the ability to open his phone and be like,
yeah, that's
yo,
a
what
fact.
niggas in Jersey look like? Oh, them niggas kind of. I could do that. You think he gonna be like, yo, peace, God? That nigga might be like, shit, he trim, shouting. But you thought just because of how it looks, you know what I'm saying? The sound of music. You got a nigga on the West Coast who sound like a nigga from Atlanta. You got a nigga from the East Coast who sound like a nigga from the Midwest. Because now it's not that I have to emulate what I'm subjected to right here in my like immediate circle of people or this vicinity. Nigga, I could look and sound and be and act like whoever I want to because I have access to see it and to emulate it and to copy it.
But is it still hip hop from your definition?
It's still hip hop. It's still hip hop. Let me tell you what hip hop is. Hip hop is nothing more than expressions of art. That's all it is. I give you one thing about it. What you drinking right now? What you drinking? Casamigos. Who told you about Casamigos? Hip hop. Let me ask you a question. I ask you any nigga in this room right now. How many of you niggas done walked in a liquor store and just picked out a brand and be like, I'm gonna try this shit because this shit look like it's gonna be the shit.
Now you got a point.
Niggas ain't doing that.
Nah, that's a fact.
Niggas not walking in unless you ain't got no money And you got to take the cheapest shit, and it's like, well, damn, this tequila goddamn $7 for a liter. Might as well, I ain't got but 8. Counting in the tax. Niggas, it's not, I bet you, a nigga didn't just walk in and say, give me that bottle right now. Hand me that bottle. Hand me that motherfucking bottle right now. And now one of you niggas walked in and said, I like that. What, give me that. How much that bottle? $3.50. How you said Class Azul? Nah, nigga, Class A Azul. Yeah, give me the Class A Azul. Niggas ain't doing that. We're influencing. That's what hip hop is. We can nurture you. We can mentor you. We can grow you. And we can also I'm gonna just leave it at that. We're sitting right here. I know we ain't promoting nothing. I'm just saying hip hop is that type of thing. You know that anything is possible with hip hop, bro. It's the most powerful genre in the world right now.
I think a lot of people just think it's dead, you know?
Nah, they ain't. They tripping. If they think it's dead, they tripping. This shit run the world.
Nah, that's a fact.
This shit run the world, dog. Did you didn't just see never mind.
Say it.
We
Because now we want to know.
You ain't see these rappers running with Trump. Of all the niggas he could have went and got to say, hey, they gonna endorse me. They got my back. I need your support because they're gonna influence you to support me. You could have came to Atlanta. It's a million goddamn doctors in Morehouse. Fuck you mean? You could have came right here to Georgia Tech. It's real engineers in here. Niggas who gonna help change the world. I ain't seen you pick now one of these niggas to put on the stage. What he go get? Rap niggas.
That's a fact.
And I'm not knocking him for using the hustle that he got.
I saw Amber Rose. What? Which rappers he had?
Who, Trump?
Trump, he just had the niggas in Jersey. Sleepy Hollow and
A word?
G,
Like a G. He like go to the hood, just
No name?
grabbing it.
nah, them niggas is they growing and they respect it. And see, that's the thing. It's so much shit going on that you're not gonna know everybody that's popping. And that's why, and guess what? You'll be like, who this is? And then you'll walk in there and it's 10,000 people singing these niggas songs. And guess what it make you do? Research.
Nah, that happens to me all the time.
It'll bring you into fandomship. You'll be like, I'm a fan. I'm a little fan and now because I have heard this, but I ain't know it's them niggas. Okay. And now right now, you can play a record.
Hip hop ain't dead.
You can play a record. You can play a record in a room full of people.
Saying that though.
I know, that's because
they really do
a lot of
think
older,
that.
A lot of older people say that though.
That's just niggas.
Yeah, it ain't that though.
That happens. That happens when it no longer works for you. You break up with a nigga. You mad? It ain't working no more. That nigga ain't shit. He over with. That nigga nothing to me. It's another bitch been waiting for you to lose grip of this nigga. Cause she know what to do with that nigga.
Talk that talk.
She like, bitch, dad, where do you see these new motherfucking lubes, these YSL? Bitch, do you see this watch this nigga just bought me? Bitch, we over here in Greece. So I can't even pronounce it, bitch, but we here. Like, he dead to you, but he's much alive to somebody else. And that's how I go. When it ain't working for a nigga no more, they gonna always say it ain't what it is.
Man, that's what it is, man. Mm-hmm. Hey, yo, Joc, man. Yeah. We appreciate you checking in, man.
Oh, you niggas put me out, huh? I know what it feel like to be put out, my nigga.
Because we on the cusp.
I've been put out, my nigga.
What's happening right now?
Yo, don't look. Yo, listen.
No, I've been put out before, my nigga. I know what it's like.
We definitely not putting you out, my G.
I know what it's like when you're 30 days late, my nigga. You know, I know when them niggas is at the door.
Yeah, you a real
sheriff's office.
Hey, yo, son, you a real one, my G. I appreciate you, man. Like,
I appreciate that, bro.
Word to mother, I appreciate you, man. Episode be out soon. Y'all make sure y'all tune in. We in Atlanta. Sarah Podcast. We up out of here.
Before you go though, if you ever want to just stay in touch with my antics and the way I think, my thought process, and just the way I put on for our culture, feel free to tune in with me each and every weekday morning. Same time, same place, 6 to 10. Yung Joc in the Streets Morning Takeover. Know what it is when you see it, understand it when you hear it, and appreciate it when you feel it. great like that.
Word.
But then you be like, and you like, what? The nigga pull out the shit and you be like, oh, I saw this on the news. Yeah, that was me. Yeah, man.
Really high level, deep.
I just think sometimes, man, you just gotta prepare yourself. You have to prepare to be unprepared. And I'm not going to give you the definition of what I'm saying, but if you got any common sense, you'll understand what I'm saying. You have to prepare to be unprepared, because what that means is like I got to the house the other night and I was locked out. I couldn't get in the house. I'm being boom, 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 boom. I know my wife said she was tired and shit like that, but I'm being like a mother. Like she said, it is. I'm outside. I rolled a blunt, waiting on them. Just like, what the fuck? So I had to walk from my home to the front of the community because I didn't have car keys. I lost my keys, so I couldn't get in the house. Oh no, I'm like, where the fuck my key? So I walked to the front of the community. That shit took 30 minutes to get up to the top. Damn. I get up there. They don't have no charger for my phone, so they calling her phone. She ain't answering. And I'm sitting like, damn. And I started thinking to myself, what if she in the house dead?
What?
See, your mind like, why would your mind go there?
Right.
Because I've been through it before.
I be thinking like that.
And when I went through it, I wasn't prepared for it. See what I'm saying? The thought, you'll be like, man, she tripping. You might get an attitude. You be trying like, what the fuck? Then you get the news and you be like, I wasn't prepared for that.